Okay. Rolling backpacks. Rolling backpacks. I hate them. I hate them. Right? So I just wanna go down in little chapters and little notebooks of what this is the rundown, right? I'm gonna talk about where rolling backpacks are acceptable, like in what kind of setting it's okay. And then I'm gonna talk about my example, and I'm kind of just gonna talk about why she set off this anger in me, and just kind of talk about their, I guess, pros and their cons. Because I personally don't think there's any pros to rolling backpacks. At least in like a school environment, there are no pros. There are no pros unless you're in like elementary school or like middle school. Sure, middle school is like 50-50. So, where are they acceptable? Now, elementary school, I understand, right? Because, when kids have rolling backpacks, they might feel like a god. And you know what? That's fine. Okay, elementary school is fine. And then there's middle school. So elementary school, kindergarten through 5th grade. And then middle school, 6th through 8th. It's, if you go to a middle school where there's lots of kids, like it is like a true middle school, then no. Should not be able to have a rolling backpack. Now, if you go to a middle school where like it's not really a middle school, like the one that I attended to, there weren't that many kids, so you could get away with having a rolling backpack. Now in high school not acceptable. Like even if your school is small, it's still not acceptable because it's literally, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's just, it's so bad. It is terrible. Now, I believe the next thing I was going to talk about was my example. This girl in my class. I pass her a lot in the halls. Oh, you can see my school. This is my example, right? Here is a picture of her in my classroom, right? She is a very smart girl, extremely smart. Like, she has the biggest brain, like, obviously bigger than mine. I don't really have that much of a big brain. I'm working on it, but I'm not there yet. I'm not to her level. She is like very successful. She will get places, and like she will go to a good school. Like I feel like all the Ivy Leagues will accept her. She's that smart. She's right. So I don't understand why she has a rolling backpack. Right? I have books. I have books and notebooks, yet I still hold it like, I wear my backpack. I don't roll it, right? And like, even if you can't do that, let's say you have too much, you have a locker. The school provides a locker, right? I have a locker. Do I use it? I don't, like, I have a few books in there, but I don't really go there all the time. But she could use hers. And it's not that hard to open, too. She's very smart, so I'm pretty sure she can figure out how to open the lock, right? So I just don't understand, and I want to know, but I'm not gonna ask because that's just really weird. But anytime she passes me in the hall, my day is ruined. Okay, that's probably an exaggeration. It's an exaggeration, but to get my point across, I will exaggerate that point. But that did not make sense. But when she passes me, I just get so angered. Just this immense feeling of just anger. Like I'm livid when I see her. Like, it's just so like yeah. Like I hold this water bottle when I'm walking, because stay hydrated. It's very, very important. I just want to throw it at her. Like, I just want to, not at her because she's a good person, But at the backpack, I just want to take it and just bam, just throw it. But will I do that? No, because I don't condone violence. So I'm gonna be a good human and not do that. It's just I'm livid. I don't. I'm just. Okay, now the pros. There are none. Okay. See, the pros, I only understand, like, a rolling backpack, like, it's a pro if you're in the airport, right? If you're traveling, it's great. It's like a suitcase, just with more, like, yeah. It has more, it's a suitcase, but not for clothes. A suitcase for, like, work stuff, which, like, it makes sense. Like, I can see it, right? But at school, I understand, like, yes, it could be helpful, but just depend the environment of school. There's so many kids, at least in my school, there's like halls. Well, I mean, there's halls in like every school, I'm assuming. But we have like a small hall and then a big hall and a small hall. In this big hall, there's so many kids. Even in the small halls, so many kids. Like, so many kids. Like, I've run into so many kids in the small halls. So in the big halls, it's a lot bigger. There's a lot of kids. And just with a rolling backpack, you take up so much space, and it's like it just doesn't work. Now the cons, yes, it takes up too much space, and it's a safety hazard. It's a safety hazard. I almost tripped on our backpack once. I almost tripped. I'm not tripping at school. Actually, I'm not tripping anywhere. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be risking my safety. Like, I could have gotten a concussion. It's that dangerous. Now, you also just kind of like look idiotic. And okay, like, if you're a freshman and you have a rolling backpack, still not acceptable, but I guess I kind of understand it because you just, you know, you went to middle school and like maybe your middle school wasn't that big, so you underestimated what the circumstances could be at high school and how many kids there could be, right? And you brought a rolling backpack. It's okay, I guess. But if you're like a junior, a senior, a sophomore, it's not okay. It shouldn't be okay. Like, I feel like in your mind, you should be like, yeah, okay, now I understand that there's so many kids at school, and I don't want to be a hazard. Like, I don't want to risk people's, safety. And you would think about the consequences and all of that, and you would go to school with a normal backpack, right? But she didn't. Okay, well, so my point is, in the end, don't be like her. I have a picture. I won't zoom into her, but I'll zoom into her backpack. Oh, shoot, you can see my school. Oh. You can't even see it. You can't even see the picture. Oh, yeah. Just don't be like that. Just don't. Please. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk that was all over the place.